Okay, so Nicole, I'm going to introduce myself first, and then I'll let you introduce yourself. So I'm Jessie Budzinski, and I'm the Assistant Department Chair in the Human Services Department. And I asked you to meet with me so that you could share your story, your success story. So if you wouldn't mind just introducing yourself and telling us which program you're currently enrolled in and what your graduation date is.
Um, so my name is Nicole Finney. I've graduated from Purdue with my bachelor's degree in human services for family and children in May of 2022. Um, I've been working in social service field for 18 years. I am currently a director of operations. I work in a men's shelter, and we service men with mentally ill and chemically addicted. Um, I'm currently in the master's program for human services for family and children.
Yep.
And my graduation date, the expectation date is December 2022.
That's so exciting. So, what made you've been working in the field for a long time. What made you come back for a degree, either the bachelor's or the master's? Kind of what was the drive for that?
So I graduated in 2012 with my associate's degree. Um, I wasn't sure which route I wanted to go in. I always knew that I wanted to um, work with people who are in need. I have a passion for helping people, no matter what walks of life they're in. I have a passion for helping people. So then my daughter, um, in 2019, she went to Buffalo College in 2018. Not 2017. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
She went to college in 2017. She graduated 2021 with her bachelor's degree in social. In what did she graduate with? Oh, criminal justice.
Okay.
So I knew the only way that I would be able to um, be able to encourage her to go further with her education if I did.
Yes.
So when she graduated with her bachelor's, I'm like, oh my I have no choice. So in 2020, I joined Purdue Global University
Yep.
for my bachelor's degree, and it was just, and so then she graduated with her master's from Long Island University in New York City, in Brooklyn, New York. And I'm
Amazing.
like, oh my God, this little girl is killing me. Like, so I know I needed to, like, not compete against her, but just to let her know, like, it's never, like, there's no age time. There's no time. When you're ready, you go for what you're going for, and you just keep moving forward, and you just go. But I knew that in order for me to tell her this and encourage her to keep going forward, I needed to go forward. I'm not doing nothing beyond masters. But the most phenomenal thing about this, the greatest thing in the world, is that now my baby is actually going to start her PhD in September.
Oh my gosh, I have goosebumps. That
So
is
do I.
amazing.
So I knew that me, making the steps with her, although I was, like a year behind her or whatever it is, it was an encouragement, and it was like, if my mom can do this at her age, like anything is possible. So she never stopped, and I don't think that she will ever, because she's just like, she's just so focused on future and the brightness of her future. So I'm like,
Mhm.
I needed to do this for her. I needed to do this for them. I also have a 20. My son is 26. He owns his own cleaning business,
Awesome.
and he started his own cleaning business when he was 22.
Wow.
And he's doing phenomenal for himself. So I'm like, I need to just move forward to let them know, like, Age doesn't stop anything. It's
Yeah.
about what you want, your perseverance, and just keep moving. Like just
Yes.
keep going.
Yes. What a great role model you've been for
Thank you.
them. That's amazing.
Thank you.
So, what are you hoping? Well, I guess I have a couple questions. What are you wanting to do after you graduate? What is your
So
goal?
what I really want to do, although like I said, I love helping people. I
Mhm.
love, working in the environment that I work in. I work in the men's shelter, like I said earlier. But um, being that I was able to be, that I was lucky enough to have the children that I have, the patience that came with raising my children, my passion is to do parenting classes. I
Okay.
want to I want to encourage parents to, you know, be part of their children's lives and, you know, whatever it is that their child needs to just focus on that for that moment and whatever they're going to grow up, they're going to become adults, and then you can live your life. You really can. And I know a lot of people don't understand it, but it's really true. Because I didn't understand it at first. Like, why do I have to put myself on the back end? But it works.
Yep.
It really does. Like,
Yep.
it really does. So I want to do parenting classes, and I want to share my story with people. Like, I was a single parent. Their father passed away when they were, graduating from high school. I
Mhm.
think my daughter was in junior high school when dad died, and I had to keep moving forward. I didn't let it stop me,
Right.
nor did I, focus on anything else but raising my children. I'm hoping that my story will, encourage people just to, focus on your children
Yep.
at that time. You know what I
Yep.
mean? And just, wait your turn. Like it's going to happen.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. I love
Thank you.
that. Is there anything that helped you, or I guess what helped you get through school? What helped you to
um,
persist and to keep going?
so I have a great support system. I really do. So I have a large family. I
Mhm.
have 8 brothers and 3 sisters.
Aw.
um, I have um my 3 children. I
Mhm.
have I have very close friends who just like you can do anything. There's nothing that you can't do. You raise
Aw.
3 phenomenal children. You can get through this. You can do this.
Yep.
Stay focused. We're with you. Whatever it is that you need. But for for the most part, what really made me stay focused, honestly, I have to be totally honest with myself, is when I look at my grades, I'm like, I did this. I
Yes.
did this. I stayed
Yep.
focused. I persevered through. And my job is I'm on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Yep.
But I was able to really stay focused and keep my grades to where they needed to be to where I am today.
Oh, I love that. I mean, you are such a phenomenal success story.
Thank you.
Yeah. Did you
Thank
have
you.
a favorite class that you took?
The favorite, um, the favorite class. If I had to choose from a favorite class, but the thing is, I can't remember the professor's name.
That's okay. That's okay.
Um, oh my god, oh my god. Like, I would have to go through like the classes because I can't remember off the top of my head. But
That's
there was not one. There was not just one. There was a
mhm.
few classes. And I want to say, especially for the end of my bachelor's and the beginning of my master's was phenomenal.
Oh, good.
Absolutely phenomenal because I was able to. I'm sorry. I was able to really reflect and really understand like the work isn't different. It's the mindset that really keeps you
Mhm.
captured and really keeps you focused on what it is that your passion is and how you want to really help people. So I think like, yeah, so the end of my bachelor's and the beginning of my master's really helped me to be like, I got this. Like I can do this. Like
Good.
this is exactly what I want to do. But I just see myself as a facilitator for people who are, I don't want to say lost. I hate that word, but
Mhm.
not doesn't have really have the support to to know the difference, to do better. So I think I can help motivate that.
Absolutely. And I know that you just started doing an internship, and not all of our students choose that. And part of that is, they don't have the time to commit to it. But I am curious what motivated you to do the internship, and if you could talk a little bit about that.
So what motivated me to do the internship is um, I like hands on, right? And I think when you're hands on with anything that you get a better outcome.
Hmm.
Right, the outcome is much greater. You 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 understand more, you appreciate it more. You get to network,
Hmm.
which is a great thing for all of us. And just pretty much like you're putting yourself out there to kind of like I want to choose the correct word, to kind of like just like be there, be in the moment. Like,
Hmm.
you know, you don't want to go into be in place in a position where you have no idea what's going on. Although, like I said, I've been doing this for 18 years. Um, but to do something else beyond,
Right.
my role here
Right.
is
Right.
is amazing. Absolutely amazing.
So for students who might be watching this, would you mind just sharing where you're doing your internship at?
Oh, so I'm doing my internship. I'm gonna pull it up actually. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
That's not it. Okay, here we go. So I'm doing my internship at. Wait, hold on. What is it? So it's called. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm not
It's a
pulling up
counseling
the.
agency, right? I think.
Yes, a counseling service.
Okay.
So they service children, adults, teens, adolescents of all
Mhm.
ages, just to keep to keep them on the right track. In addition to, they refer them out. So if they need additional services, there's referrals that we have that we refer them out.
Yep. Yeah, that's great. And I love that you chose something that's different than what you're doing in your
Yep,
full-time
because
position.
right
Yeah.
in the shelter, like we all here, and the clients are here, we here, and it's not, sometimes it's not the best thing to have everything in house. Sometimes you need to refer them out. Not only that, they get to see other things, to experience other things. So that's the great thing about this internship.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. And
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear how it goes once you finish it.
Yes.
Do you have any advice for students? Like if a student is just coming into maybe our associates or our bachelor's program and they watch this, is there anything that you would like to share with them?
Um, I would say, um, make sure that this is something that you want to do. Um, have the support that you need. Um, and just pretty much like focus on what it is that you see it, how you see yourself in the future, and the things that you want in the future, and just pretty much just stay focused. Like take
Mhm.
your time. There's no there's no there's no rush. There's never ever a rush. Take your time, and just be sure that this is something that you want to do for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. Are there any resources through the school that you tapped into that you feel like helped you that might be helpful for other students to know about?
Um, so at my job, they offer EAP.
Hmm.
So when I'm feeling a little overwhelmed, and and my thing is, I don't want to burden my support system, although that's what
Sure.
they're there for.
Yep. Yep.
I don't want to burden them. So sometimes when I'm feeling overwhelmed, and it's usually the job that makes me feel overwhelmed because it's a lot. It's a lot.
Sure. Sure.
Um, I would call EAP, and that I'm sorry.
That's
And
okay.
at that point, I'm just able to just tell everything that I'm feeling, explore everything that I'm feeling, and there's no judgment, which
Right.
makes it great. It's just
Right.
that person is just listening to what it is that you're going through, um, and just being able just to express yourself and is the amazing thing. So I would advise anyone that's that has a full-time job, dealing with a family, going to school,
Yep.
like seek that therapy. Like
Yep.
it works. It really, 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 really does.
Yeah, that's fantastic advice. And the school also has a student assistance program. So if for students who don't have, an outside resource or don't know who to contact, there are resources through the university that we can connect them
Oh,
with
nice
too.
to
So
know.
yeah, so that's so important, that self-care piece, especially, I mean, for anybody, but then especially for those of us working in this field, it just is even, I feel like, you know,
And I'm glad that you mentioned self-care because every Saturday, doesn't matter
yep.
what the weather is, um, I make Saturday my self-care Saturday.
Oh, that's
Like
great.
that day is about me. I'm not rushing to do anything. I'm not doing anything that I don't want to do.
Yep.
It's totally up. What it's everything on for Saturday is totally up to me. So if I want to sleep the entire Saturday, if I want to go outside for an hour and take a walk or walk the dog, if I don't want to do any of these things, I do not. So I do not. I choose a day for me, but just me,
Yep.
no matter what. And that's what I do. I go shop, I go to the nail salon, I walk the dog, I go shop, whatever it is. That day is for me.
That's fantastic.
And I think that everybody should have a day for them. That
Yep.
would kind of like level what's going on in your life.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna pause the recording.